Okay, David here, and yeah, thank you so much for interest in these free landing page audits. Here's about what's gonna happen in the next roughly 5 to 8 minutes. We'll walk through your landing page, and by the end of the video, you should walk out with tips and tricks that you should be able to apply in the next 24 hours. Okay, so CTRL trade, options trading copilot from first trade to expert. Okay, so hero section. Okay, in theory, you have 3 seconds to get people hooked and to help them decide whether or not you should stay on your landing page. Within those 3 seconds, you need to target their problems. Okay, so you need to ask yourself what problems people been having. Okay, if you went through this, if you are the option trader yourself, you should know a lot about these problems. Okay, you should associate those problems with the solution, which is the CTRE trade, and then that solution leads to an outcome. Okay, and ideally both solution outcomes should be your main title. Your main copy should be based around the problems your visitors been having and what is the solution to these problems. You need people to associate themselves with the desired outcome. If you just say options trading copilot from first trade to expert, this is a product description. Okay, this needs to be written from the user's perspective. So you should ask yourself what outcomes people can get and what problems does it solve. What is the true benefit of this product? Okay, that should be part of your copy. Then I like the fact you have those screenshots. I am not a big fan of those sliders though. So what I would do is probably just a video. Okay, just record yourself using the product and make it like a video, because you cannot expect people to actually for one notice these buttons. They are quite the contrast is quite poor. If you want to keep it, I do not recommend keeping it. I really recommend the video. But if you want to keep it, you should make those buttons really white, so they are easy to notice. Okay, but ideally, you wanna do the video explanation or add more screenshots. Don't do the slider, because usually you just hide all of it for no reason. Okay. See all features again. See all features here. Do not push features. Try to push benefits. Try to ask yourself where you want people to be at once they start using your product. What problems you want to fix for your customers, for your visitors. What outcomes does it lead to? And that should be based on your copy. So you can keep the featured list, but you should just rewrite the copy so it speaks from the user's perspective. Okay. Hope it makes sense. This is really crucial. And ideally, you should also add more screenshots to it. Okay. So right now you just have that screenshot right here, and if people don't notice that there is those 2 buttons that they can actually like toggle between different slides, you only have one screenshot and that's it. So we need more. Okay. You can ideally add screenshots to this part right here, or you can have also an introductory section. You just have what's coming next, pre-evaluation rules, blah blah blah. Be first in the line. That's the So we need also some introductory section. Okay, that talks about the actual problem. So you would have a screenshot right here, a section right here with a product screenshot, and then you have the introductory section with the joint waitlist button and maybe checkboxes under that. That's again like highlights few benefits of the product. Okay. The other part that would be sick to see is that you have how it works, but it's buried. Okay, do not ever bury how it works on a different page. Just grab that and add it as a section on your homepage. You cannot expect people to click around. Okay, especially if they are not hooked. Okay, so you want that on your homepage, and ideally 6 is the very maximum. I usually say 3 to 5. Like 6 sounds like there's like a lot of work to do. So try to think of if you can simplify that. And ideally, each step should be again associated with a screenshot. Why? Because each step, if it's how it works, it's it stands for how to work with the product. So if the step is related to the product, there should be screenshots that support the idea. Okay, it can be screenshots or graphics, but I usually recommend screenshots because that's the least you can really do. Okay, then ideally, again, you want to target those problems, okay, people have been having. So what you want to do is to have 2 different probably boxes. The before state, okay, before state, and then there is a transition to the after state. And then here you have few options how you can do that. You can either add some photos, some illustrations, some copy. The least you can do is really copy. And then the after state, where people want to be. So the before is where you currently at. Okay, the before is where you currently at, and the after is where people can be after they start using the product. Okay, so yeah, overall, adding more screenshots usually helps. Adding more visuals usually helps. Adding more explanation video usually helps. Um, you should really ask yourself also a question if it makes sense to make full screenshots or maybe just make small screenshots out of these sections, out of these widgets. So then when you talk about, you have some section that talks about the specific problems you're fixing, you can have different widgets if they are related to the section. Okay, and then those widgets you can just make screenshots from the product. Okay, I hope it makes sense. I'll send you this video right after it's uploaded. I'll also include this blog post in the description because it summarizes what I've learned so far from the subreddit. So in the past 5 days, I reviewed 30 of these. I believe by the end of this Sunday, pretty much there'll be more than 60 of these uploaded into my YouTube channel. So I'll keep on updating that. Right now, it just talks about hero section, but it will be probably rewritten and I'll talk about landing pages overall. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Let me know what you think, and if you have anyone who might be interested in these free landing page audits, you can let them know because it'll be free for quite some time. Okay, so this is it, and thank you. See ya. Bye.